I have seen this question so many times. How do I get my fingers to move faster? How do I get my technique to be better? Oh my goodness, there's a lot that goes into it, but I have some good tips. The first thing that you want to make sure is that your fingers are hitting in the right places. So you want to make sure you're using the pads of your fingers and they're hitting the center of your keys. You don't want them to be slipping off of your keys because all of that will slow you down, okay? You also want to make sure that your fingers are not lifting too high when you're playing. And that's something that sometimes we do automatically, but we want to make sure that, let's say we're playing like I don't know why I thought of D minor, but a D minor scale. But let me try to do it with my fingers lifting really high. It's like much hard to be in control and it's harder to play faster. So that's the number one tip would be not lifting your fingers too high and making sure that they are hitting in the right places on the flute. Another thing, you want to make sure you are not tense in your fingers. If you're like, oh my God, I have this run and I'm so scared and I don't know if it's going to come out. So then your fingers are really tense and cramped. You will not be able to go fast, okay? So you have to make sure that when you're playing, your fingers are nice and light, okay? And sometimes that takes you like really thinking about it when you're doing slow warm-ups and stuff like that, even in your long tones. Just to remember to have light fingers, okay? Now, other things that can help you are etudes and technique books. So my personal favorite is the Tofnell Ed Gobert book that almost all flutists use. And I like to do number 1. And what I'll do, I have it memorized, but I'll do it slowly, slurred. And when I'm doing it, I'm watching my fingers and like making sure that they are light. So and it just takes a lot of slow, mindful practice for you to get in that habit. So hopefully that helps.